What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Redcat Live, episode 161. We've had 161 episodes.
Really?
I know.
That's a long time.
Kind of wild. Is it time for retirement?
Yeah. How can you retire for something you're never good at?
That's true. Good point.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. But what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Redcat Live. We appreciate you guys. If this is your first time here, we appreciate you coming in and joining us. Redcat Live is an episode that usually happens generally every week, 3:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Obviously, with time change, it happens same time on the West Coast. But when you guys go back and spring forward, fall back. We'll be at like 2:30 your time, right? But nonetheless, guys, we got kind of a long episode, I want to say, in a way. We have a couple of things that we want to touch base on. Obviously, the elephant in the room, or these products that we have in front of us.
I'm not that big.
I mean, gee.
Well, I know, maybe not elephant.
I want to say, listen, after camping with you this last weekend, you did fairly well. I thought for sure, like, someone of your size would be like, I
only brought 2 trailers of food.
I mean,
it was okay.
I appreciate you bringing me one filled with tacos just for me. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, guys, we got a couple of things we want to talk about today. Obviously, we have these products here in front of us, which we're going to get into here very shortly. But we're also going to recap a couple of events that happened this last weekend. The Super Indoor Car Show hosted by Team Yonkes out in Ventura, California. We're going to touch base on that, share with you guys some photos as well. And we're also going to recap Proline by the Fire. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It happened this last week as well. So let's say what's up to some of the guys that are already in the chat. Make sure we're not missing anyone. Yoshi Rivera's in the house. Shake Kick, what's going on with you?
Is Yoshi Yonkes?
No.
What's Yoshi?
Yoshi's Yoshi.
He's like a little green.
No,
green.
These apples. No, this is different Yoshi.
Oh,
different Yoshi.
My bad.
This Yoshi's way cooler in my opinion.
Okay.
We got RC Graphics by Monster in the house. Thank you so much for hanging out, man. We got El Josef. What's going on? ¿Qué onda? Red Wolf is here as well. What's going on, good sir? Thank you so much for coming on by and hanging out with us. We got Matt Osborne saying, what's up to everyone, man? Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. We got Brian Key here as well. And, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Don Galindo himself. Oh, no, not Don Galindo. Sorry. Not New York Custom Turntables. Don Galindo coming in here in a little bit. My bad.
This is Whirlwind episode 161. We're getting there.
We're warming ourselves
up. Yeah. Don't expect too much.
It's been a long week with very limited sleep. And if you know, because I had a hole in my mattress.
We're not even going to talk about it.
We might have to talk about the debacles, though.
It was a holy event.
Right. Let's see. Jacob Eckwright, what's going on with you, man? Thank you so much. Represent Indiana, man. Yoshi says, sub slim taquito. I'm trying a little tamalito life, We got RC Graphics from Monsters. Is this my new car? It might just be. I bet
you. You think he makes graphics for these?
I don't know.
I wonder if we could get some.
I wonder if we can get him to do something cool. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be cool.
That'd be really awesome if he would actually make graphics for these. Actually, he does. He makes some really badass shit. He really does.
Stuff.
Yeah, stuff and things. RC Patina guy, what's going on with you, man? Thank you so much for hanging out with you, man. Appreciate you.
And no Patina guy at the show this year.
No, he didn't make it.
On us.
No, he has some projects he's working on locally to him that kept him really busy, and I look forward to seeing some pictures and stuff.
We're going to unveil those next week?
Yes.
Okay.
We got Tommy Hermes. What's going on with you, man? Thank you so much for hanging out with us, bro. Pierre Stern back at it again out of Germany. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Corey Clark, what's going on with you, man? Out there representing Black Boys as well. Red Wolf RC is back at it again, back to back. Appreciate you as always, man.
Corey Clark, is he local?
He's local, yeah.
Yeah, he does the dioramas.
Yeah, he does some really cool stuff. Yep,
Maybe we should get him to do something.
He needs to do something for me. He does the chain link fence thing too.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he kills it. He does some really cool stands with truss systems that you can make for your.
Did he make the truss system for the Lowrider Super Show here?
He did.
The scale one?
Yep.
That's the guy.
Yep. We got Modesto. Modesto's in the house. What's going on with you, man? How are you, brother? Dark Woods RC, appreciate you so much. Thank you for hanging out. There's a Great Lakes Gauntlet in Michigan this weekend coming up, man. Looks like they had a blast out there. So good stuff, man.
What's the temperatures like over there right now?
Cold. No,
I think it's snowing yet.
I don't know. I think it snows there year round, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mike Alexis, what's going on with you, man? He's at the supermarket checking in. Appreciate you, man. Hey, listen, aisle 4, this is where the Hispanic food is. I need you to pick me up some tortillas. I need a little bit of a chile verde and, maybe some seasoning so I can make my queso birria tacos. You know what I'm saying? So you know where it's at.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Big John Morrell guy.
Enlighten Narcisse loves the blue car, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Says, when's the Ascent giveaway being let known? Here on the show, here in a little bit, so stay tuned.
Soon?
George J. In fact, the winner's already been announced. Or not announced, but
drawn.
Contacted, actually. I just
So
spoke
if
to
you
him.
know, you know.
I literally spoke to him 30 seconds before the show started. So thank you so much, man. Let's see here. See, our Monster Garage, he's going to be bringing them to
Vegas? All right.
So I appreciate that, man. That's what's up. Yeah, see, Corey's from Prescott. What do you guys in Arizona call it? Prescott?
Prescott?
Yeah.
Up north.
Up north.
There's technically.
Up yonder?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yonder around the rock and Bend?
Well, you're talking about rocks and stuff. You're talking about mountaineers, and that'd be Matt.
Matt.
Yeah, Matt's a mountaineer.
He's like a Billy Goat, right?
Yeah. I think they call them hill people.
Right.
So, yeah, something like that.
So that's what he's working on. RCBT guy's working on the Ray-Ban and Meta posting.
Ooh,
Yep.
Okay. We'll have to
He's going to be posting
check
pictures
that
today,
out.
so it's going to be some pretty cool stuff, man.
Nice.
All right. We got Danny LaBeouf here in the house as well. Thank you so very much. Modesto out of Ohio.
OHIO.
Right. Hunter Jones out of North Carolina. Appreciate you so much. Yoshi's out of Chicago, Chi-Town. Appreciate you, man. Love says he just arrived. Appreciate you. Josh Wesley says he loves his Redcat Fusion.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
We kind of like those too. They sell okay.
Yeah,
pretty good crawler.
They do pretty good. Absolutely.
Saw one or two this weekend.
Yeah, actually, speaking of, yeah, absolutely. So, guys, let's get right into it because a lot of you guys are here for a lot of different various reasons. One, you might be here for the recap of the previous events that happened this last weekend and upcoming events. Some of you guys might be here just to get more of the nitty gritty on the 64 itself. So before we do anything, let's do the giveaway first.
Yep.
Make sure we get that out of the way. This last week, we launched a giveaway for an Ascent Fusion, which we had a lot of people online sign up for. We had close to like 3,000 people that signed up for this bad boy, as well as people that Proline by the Fire that were signing up firsthand. So I want to take a quick second. Let's see. Did I even upload
Drum roll?
Let me see. Hold on. I'm wondering if I.
Fail. This is like we said earlier. This is only episode 161.
Jeez,
we're
I
still
did.
kind of working out the kinks. To be fair, you were busy calling him or her, making sure that they were the winner. So
right.
You know these things happen.
So I'm gonna do that here in a little bit, guys. I'll announce the winner.
Multitask.
While I multitask. But while we get into it, let's start with the 64 then. Check out this video. And actually, first and foremost, these are some of the pictures we shared last week. So
Who's that kid?
this is Barrio Clothing in El Mirage, Arizona, and they were kind enough to allow us to use their location for it. But we were able to film there. And I mean, don't take my word for it. Check out this video and let us know what you guys think. Oops. What happened? Wait, what?
Is it the one below? No.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Just kidding. We're having technical difficulties. Like I said, episode 161. If you can hear us.
All right, guys. So we hope you guys enjoyed that. Sorry about the technical difficulty.
First time. This is my first time.
I'm serious.
This week. It's my first time this week on the show.
Right.
It's because I lost my beard. I'm sorry.
Let me see here. We're going to add this image really quick, guys.
I saw this on the internet once.
Right. Here we go.
Oh, it's perfect. Look at that.
Right. And I want to congratulate Jeremy Chavez on winning the Ascent Fusion. Thank you so very much. He's out of Visalia, California.
Nice.
And we appreciate him and every single one of you guys that participated and joined on. You guys are absolutely awesome. So thank you so very much for that. Let's see here.
Yeah, I think he'll be having fun with that. They should be getting that out to him today, right?
Yeah. We'll be
Nice.
shipping that bad boy out today.
In California, he may have it by the weekend. Break it in for the weekend, maybe.
Just in time to have a good time with it, right?
Perfect.
All right. So the 64 itself, right? Obviously, new colors. A lot of people are like, we're beating a dead horse with this. But one thing that a lot of folks don't understand that is that the 64 for us has been the highest number selling product almost out of any product that we've had.
Yeah, we've thank you guys, by the way.
And you guys, and it's all due to you guys. You guys' support over the years, right? You guys have made it successful. So it's kind of obvious that you would continue to make versions of it or continue to make more of them.
Well, it's a classic. It's a classic.
Right. Because obviously they sell well. And that also meant that it gave us an opportunity to do some things that kind of freshen it up a little bit, right?
Do a little refresh.
Right. So being able to do maybe some new color combinations was kind of nice. So we're going to offer them in 3 different color palettes. The 2 that you guys see here, which is the light blue with white top, 2-tone, as well as the what we like to call here in the office the creamsicle, right? The orange with the white top.
It's Phoenix Suns, man.
I mean, I like it. I like creamsicle better.
Oh,
I'm saying,
so
I'm a bit of a Warriors fan, so I know I'm going to get kicked out of the office now, but it's okay. It's okay. And then, of course, we're also going to offer the classic metallic blue.
Yep, the OG blue.
OG blue, which is the highest selling color
of all time.
So obviously it was a no-brainer to keep that going as well.
Yep.
So some other variances come into play when it comes to this classic 64 Edition 64.
Yes, sir.
Aaron, do you want to kind of touch base on some of those new things that come with this product that we may have not seen on its previous version?
Yeah. So for those of you guys who have been around a while, you guys know we've been constantly making small little changes, little updates. And this is basically the culmination of all the small updates that we've made over the years. So right off the bat, number one thing that we put on here, what does everybody hate?
The wheels.
No, they're still going to hate the wheels. Body clips.
Oh, body clips.
Yeah.
Got it.
You can never win with the wheels.
Right.
But so we offer what?
Magnetic mounts. So for now, the 64 will come with pre-installed magnetic mounts that allow you to install the body. Now, this is 4-bar earth magnets, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear. Obviously, allows you to just take your body off and on without the need of having to fuss and mess with body
your
clips.
Car over, scratch the roof.
Right, a lot of you guys
to use the carrying case.
Right, a lot of you guys had to like pinch the nose to get the standoff to poke through enough.
And you can kind of like pop it right off. You just got to be careful getting it back on. Make sure you got everything lined up and you don't get everything in there. But they're good, nice and sturdy.
And of course the orange and the light blue are going to come with white interior trays.
Yes, sir.
While the classic metallic blue is going to come with a black tray.
Yeah, the original black tray.
Right.
Yep.
Now,
yes, sir.
Just to let you guys know, when you guys put the bodies back on these, well, the easiest way to do it is going to be putting the rear clip on, grabbing the 2 sides,
flare it out a little bit,
and then there you go. So just a little bit easier to allow you guys to take the bodies off and on when you guys are working with them out there. It wasn't like a new gigantic thing. No, but it was just definitely something that we saw a lot of people when we go out to shows struggle with, and it's kind of a pain to mess with. And we also saw a lot of people that would kind of leave the bodies on without putting body clips on them just to be able to.
They're kind of flopping around, making noise. This is just a little bit simpler. It's like an evolution of the product. So we'll say that's number one. The other thing that you can't see, I guess, at this point in time, which we can pop the servo back off, is the servos. So there was some updates to the servos, not 1, not 2, but all 3 servos in this vehicle. So let me pull this interior off. Everything is just as it was before, Velcroed in interior. Make sure you put that in the car first before you put it back on. And then we've got 3 new servos. So for those of you that
Okay, I'm gonna use the other camera.
we'll go to the small camera, aisle 3. All right. So we've got, some of you guys may have it, some of you guys may not, but we've got the new 4kg metal steering servo in here. So the old servo in here was kind of, we had some problems with it, right? So for a while, this is a common servo. We use it in all of our Ascent 18s. We use it in the Gen 9 as a shift servo, a lot of things. So it bolts right in here, and it's actually available for the Monte Carlo and some of the other ones. It comes with a little kit with some mounts. So if you want to put it in your other one, you can do that. So that's all new and updated. Hope to eliminate any of the problems that you have so far. It is good too. 8.4 volts.
Correct. And one big benefit is that this one will come with metal gears inside.
Yep. No
compared to the plastic gears that the original one came with. That was part of the big issue.
And this is a standard micro servo size. The other one was kind of a unique size to us and some of our products that we had in the past. So we just kind of put a little refresh on it and wanted to give you guys something that's a little bit more reliable and obviously can take some more voltage because the name of the game with the lowriders nowadays is voltage.
And we've been seeing you guys pump up these RC lowriders with insane amount of power lately. So we wanted to just kind of keep up with the times and make it so that you didn't have to replace every single electrical component.
So that's servo number 1. Servo number 2 and 3, we're going to call it in the back because we'll skip the other one for right now, are going to be the rear lift servo. So before in the past, those were 6-volt servos, not 7.2, or no, they were 7.2 volt servos, but they weren't 8.4 capable. So we've used our torque specs, which we use in a lot of our crawlers and other things. And we've got the new black torque spec servos in the rear, and then the coup de grace, or however you want to say it, is the new Reefs servo. So this is actually a version 2 of the servo. It's the same gold color, same case, same everything. There's just a little moniker on there. It says V2 right at the end, and that's going to be a little bit faster and a little bit more power for those of you guys that are wanting to put it at 8.4. So it's got a little bit more. Let me look. I got the actual spec on what it is. It's going to be 363 ounces of torque now at 7.4, and the speed's right there. So little improvement for any of you guys that are wanting to go to a BEC maybe. I know Reefs just released a new BEC or something like that. Right now we're limited with the CSC to 7.2 or 7.4 depending on who you talk to. So you'll be able to upgrade to another BEC or whichever one that you choose, and you'll be able to get a little bit more power out of that, a little more pop.
Shoot, a lot of my cars in the past, I've just put a really, inexpensive, like 1080 quick run or something like that allows a little bit more as well.
Exactly. So if you get the V2 of the 1080, it'll actually do 8.4 volts. So that's I think it's like $35 or something.
Right.
You can get it at your local hobby shop or Hobby Wing Direct. That's who makes it. And then you'll be able to give 8.4 to all these servos. And you don't have to worry about burning them up or anything. Like I said, we just kind of updated the electronics package in that section right now in this car. And then as we're kind of looking at the middle here, some of you guys may or may not be able to see, there's a couple little changes that we made. So number 1 is going to be the bell crank up here. Traditionally, the bell crank that you saw in the old car only had 1 location. Now you actually have 5 to choose from. So for those of you that are using another servo that's maybe a little bit faster, probably not much faster, a little bit faster or a little bit slower, or if it has more torque, you're able to move the bell crank, the link on the bell crank up or down to give you a little bit more speed, or slow it down a little bit, depending on how you want to do it. So more torque, less torque. So it kind of opens up the hopping mechanism a little bit for guys who have, maybe they don't have the super expensive servo and they can't afford to get the fancy one. So you can put a little bit maybe of a lesser quality one in there. If you have one laying around, you might be able to get the hop. So just options, just to change up the game a little bit as far as the hopping goes.
Absolutely. Just kind of gives you a little bit of tunability, depending on what you're running.
Correct.
And try to maximize what you are running, if anything.
Yeah, and the new car does, I guess not really a new car, but the new version of the car, it comes with it mounted in the center, which is the old location. So you're not going to see any difference in performance. Like I said, this one just happens to have a little bit more torque, which is going to be good. And it's even faster at 8.4. So it's just an upgraded servo all around. So thanks to Reefs for making that happen for us. And then another thing that we did, which is, it's a cosmetic thing and it's a silly thing, but it's nice. It kind of cleans everything up, which is all the links on the car, including the steering link and the hopping link, are going to be black.
I think also on the linking show, right?
Yeah. So every link on this car is now black.
Right, and that was because of a lot of you guys in the community had mentioned how much you guys liked the black links on the Gold Digger.
Yeah, the Gold Digger. So we're like, hey, let's just kind of clean it up a little bit. Let's put some the black anodized links, and a lot of the stuff that you're going to see here is going to be available separately as well. Like we already sell these links as a spare part, so if you want to get some, you can check them up on the website, and that information will be there as far as that stuff goes. And then
there was one thing too that we had mentioned earlier, but I wanted to kind of run you on some specs. The torque spec servos in the rear, before they were the red
case,
the red case servos, unable to really handle, well, they weren't supposed to be run at anything higher than the 7.2, 7.4. These bad boys being able to handle up to 8.4, definitely gives you a little bit more. Obviously, it's not going to give you the full hop like we've been seeing with the guys running the, gate pumps and, the piston pump guys and who is
like
it? Rajaski. Christian, yeah. Christian, he's got it down, man. That dude knows his servo so well. Yeah. And he runs some other AGFRC servos as well that hop. And so, like, definitely, these guys are running some really high power stuff. But this running them at 8.4 it just allows you to get a little bit more torque. It may not give you a ton of speed more, but just got to give you guys an idea. At 7.2 volts, it's going to give you 35 kg output. At 8.4 volts, it's going to give you 42 kg output. And actually able to handle the 8.4 volts instead of burning up. Like
you don't want to burn them up prematurely. And then for some of the guys that are maybe not into the super hopping, but they got the crazy detailed interior and stuff, the extra torque is nice on these because it allows the car to, it still moves really quick and fast. And it's just more reliable, better setup. And it allows for, like we said, people to upgrade to something with 8.4 and not have to worry about any of the issues with the electronics.
Absolutely.
So that's one, and then we can go to the elephant in the room, which is the wheels, right?
The wheels. The guys are asking.
Everybody likes the wheels.
Guys are asking about the wheels. So
we do have a new wheel that's going to be coming on the car. It's going to be a single piece that looks like our Dayton that we currently offer. It's going to be the same size as our Dayton as far as the wheel goes. The tire is, obviously, you can see a little bit different. We had these done basically when the Dayton was actually done. We had done a couple different versions, so we were just kind of waiting to bring it out with the new car. So it's got the correct sized white wall, or I shouldn't say correct. It depends on what tire you look at, and it's nice and smooth there. And then it's going to come with just a 2-ear knockoff. That's a standard knockoff. And then we actually have another thing that kind of matters, I guess. And I don't know if you have it. The front wheel hexes are aluminum, so they actually give a little bit more room. There's a little bit of slop in the original wheels, and the slop made it so not just our wheels, but like Jeffrey's wheels or some of the other guys' wheels, they're such a small diameter, they hit the arm when you turn. So we've taken as much slop as we can out of the hex system. So if you see I grab this wheel here and I move it, it doesn't really move at all. We've tightened it up a little bit. You can crank the lug down, it'll still turn. And there's virtually no slop there. Right. So
it was something that we've seen. I mean, from day one, even with the original 3D printed wheels that guys were running, that I ran in back in the day, I had to round my lower control arms to get them to move. So one of the things that we noticed, especially even when we did the Gold Digger, was like, hey, you know what? We're starting to notice we need to make some adjustments to help aid with that. And so the aluminum hexes, as well as some spacing that was done to help suffice, that was kind of really big for us, for you guys that are getting into the hobby. Listen, we're trying to evolve, and at the end of the day, the evolving is due to all of our growing pains that experience, and all of you guys out there in the community that have had to do all these little things. We're really kind of hoping to make it a little easier for the new people coming in that don't have to deal with a lot of the stuff that a lot of us did when we first started with these 64s.
And then, and all the stuff is going to be available separately. So, make sure you take a look out for that stuff. But similar tire to what we had before, just we had the shaved white wall. So we've been kind of holding on to this for a while. So we finally brought it to light with this new one. We kind of, we amassed all these little changes, and then, all right, we think we have enough to put in on this new order of cars. So let's change it up, and let's bring the game forward a little bit.
Right. And I mean, obviously, guys, one of the biggest things with this, with the wheels specifically, was we've heard you guys complain over the years on the wheels. I mean, the original wheels were, They were big. They were bulky. They were intended to be close to more of a stock 14-inch, 15-inch size. But we heard you guys, and you guys wanted something that came stock. Now, there are a lot of amazing wheels already out there in the market.
I would say all of them are.
Yes, and each one is unique in their own amazingness and badassness. So what we wanted to do was not to recreate by any means any other one's wheels, but to offer a one-piece simplified wheel that would come on the car as a factory car, and still giving you guys those options for those that want to run.
If you want to run
that want to separate and paint, or like a lot of you amazing folks do out there with Jeffrey's wheels and do the two-tone, and do the gold and chrome that you guys already do with his badass wheels, or the DeSantis, you know, talking about the T. Dennis, his wheels as well.
He's got great wheels as well. Great. There's a bunch, and there's a bunch of new players out there too. Right.
So there's a lot of options out there when it comes to wheels. We just kind of wanted to get away from those ugly, bulky wheels to buy some folks a little bit of time when they have them, to then potentially, you know, save some money and
small little upgrades.
Go out there and buy Jeffries and buy Dayton's or buy anything else that's out there when they're ready.
So you can, it's on that one. But you can see it's got a metal or aluminum hex.
There you go.
Pops right in there. So you guys can see. So like I said, it just, it makes it so you can, it gives just a little bit more clearance to get a little bit more steering out of the car. And it allows you to crank the wheel down. So if you go crazy on it, right, you can get it to slow down. But I mean, it should be no problem. So it's just something nice. And like I said, that's not just for our wheels, that's for everybody's wheels. It's a problem that's been out there. So we
just resolved it. As you guys buy these specific ones, and you guys go out there and start buying, you know, the aftermarket wheels that are out there, that it'll just help not lock up when you do your full steering out there.
You get a little bit more turning. And then same thing with the new servo. It's a little bit, like I said, it's like obviously we've been running this setup with this speed control and a lot actually with the 1080 for testing, and the steering's a lot more snappier. It's a really nice servo. It's a good little upgrade, and this gives you another path for the guys that want to do the AGF stuff or the Reefs, the Micro 99, all that stuff should bolt in. So
or even like I said, you know, Jeffrey's out there with his gate pumps. And what are the other ones? He has two versions, right? The super pumps, right? Yeah.
Pump.
So a lot of options out there, guys. And again, we don't want to take away or make something that's going to take away from anyone.
Nope.
We just wanted to be able to kind of fine tune some of those things that we saw were problematic, and we had to sell out of the original version and stock that we had to finally be able to bring these out to you guys. So, right now on our website, you will be able to find the light blue with the white top two-tone, the orange with the white top two-tone available on our website right now. The metallic one should be available sometime in October, and that should be ready to rock and roll for those of you that want to rock.
And for those that are looking at these bodies, Oscar may or may not have ran these into walls. These are actually the cars that we used for the filming.
Right.
So we're sorry if they're a little scuffed up and whatever. Trust me, the ones in the warehouse aren't. They got their little saran wrap on them, and they're going to be good to go. And for those that maybe don't know about the two-tone, this is actually painted on the outside of the roof. So for those of you that get it, take care when you're putting this in and out of your box and doing stuff with it or setting anything on it, because the white is painted on the outside.
It gives kind of a matte finish.
Yeah, it's kind of like
a vinyl top almost.
Little vinyl-y, or I would say even like a satin finish. And then it's going to be the same thing on the interior. So, and you're going to see the little bit new colorway with the decals. This one likes to pull up because, you know, we installed it and we're not good at putting stickers on. But yeah, just a bunch of little updates, little refresh, kind of, you know, this is not the only thing we're coming out with. Obviously, we've got so many things in the works. So I know a lot of guys are, you know, we need something new, but we had to update the platform first.
People want bodies, bro. What's up with that?
We got a lot of bodies. Which one do you want to know about? Right. I probably got like 20 of them I can't talk about, right?
I want to know about my Prius.
Prius is going to be coming with the donks. Yep. We're actually running 42s with super swampers on that one, but no.
And then some of you guys are coming in late, so we get it. So we'll repeat. We'll show you guys really quick the magnetic mounts one more time.
Yep. We'll keep this off so we don't.
You want to do that one?
We can just pop. I'm just saying, and then it just pops right on. So you can either do it the front way or the back way. Either way is good. And then she pops right on. I don't have the interior on because I took it off. So, but yeah, you can.
To give you guys an idea, so you just kind of take the body and just kind of whoop, go sideways and take it off a little bit.
Yep.
And then when you put the body back on as well, you have the magnet mount in the rear and in the front. As I mentioned earlier on the episode, it's 4 earth magnets, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear, rare earth magnets. And the way you put the body on is you put the back magnet on here at snap. As you go down with it, you just kind of stretch the front of the
Pull it out.
the fenders there a little bit, and then there you go.
Ta-da!
So just trying to make it a little easier on you guys. And again, there's a lot of folks that have not purchased one, and again, being that the 64 sells so well for us, we just wanted to make these changes for those people that are new in the hobby
and maybe don't have the funds to go buy this stuff,
right, or the knowledge,
right? They don't know about the T-Dennis wheels, they don't know about Jeffries yet, but they will.
But they will, absolutely. You know, how do you not at some point, right?
They'll figure it out.
So
nice little updates. Not trying to reinvent the wheel here, just gradual updates. This is our first real. I mean, we really haven't changed the 64 too much. It's been very good out of the box. So it's just small little things that we've sold over the years, and we're incorporating them into a new, I'm going to put air quotes, platform.
Right.
But it's just an updated version of the platform.
Absolutely, guys. So, there it is, guys. Kind of a quick overview of some of the changes. We're no longer going to sell the previous version. Those are now sold out and gone.
They're gone, except for the 59, right?
Except for the 59, exactly. That'll be the only one that's still going to have the old wheels on it at this time. So,
but the 64s are the classic version is what it's called. You're gonna see it. It's gonna have the newer wheels, like Oscar said. So
right.
And it has antennas and stuff. We just don't have them in on the body here.
Right. And someone had mentioned, are we going to be able to offer antennas by themselves? Because obviously that seems to be a big issue. I don't know yet. I know it's something we talk about quite a bit. Because of the mold that houses those antennas, we'd have to print a ton of what's on that tree. But I know that we're trying to find a way to solve it. We just haven't come up with a cost-efficient way to do it yet.
We gotta find some other parts that we want to add to it to where we can, print them all at once. So.
Right. So quick overview, just to let you guys know, the new Classic 64 Edition 64 will be available in 3 colors: the orange with the white top, light blue with the white top, and the classic metallic blue. These 2 colors you guys see here are available right now on our website for sale, and the classic blue, metallic blue, will be available sometime in October for sale. Some of the immediate changes that you need to know about is the newly designed mounts for the body itself. So no longer the use of body clips. We were able to get Reefs to give us a V2 version of the servo. Still, as mentioned, the Reef servo has been a stout servo. It's lasted over the course of time. But we all know there's a lot of newcomers when it comes to the servos that are pumping up and giving you guys immense power. Christian, you know what's up. You've been talking about them nonstop. So thank you for what you're doing in the community and educating everyone. Keep doing it. Keep holding it on strong, brother. So there's obviously that option for those that want to spend a lot more. But we were able to get a little bit more torque, and a little bit more speed at a certain voltage on the V2. So thank you to Reefs for working with us on trying to give us something that will suffice with this newer product.
And how's the price?
Price, I believe, is the same, isn't it?
But we're giving them more for the same? Are you serious? How are we getting paid?
100.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, I get paid by tacos.
Oh, so, you do?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if I got paid by food, I'd be in trouble.
Right. Obviously, the updated steering servo is now a micro instead of the mini. Obviously, it's a little smaller footprint than its original predecessor, but it comes with metal gears, and it's been really stout and taking a lot more abuse. We've had way little to no failure rates on that servo compared to the issues we were having with the one before. So we hope that that's going to help a lot of you guys out there stay cruising a lot longer without any issues.
And that's a common size. So if you want to get one from AGF or Reefs or pick a servo manufacturer.
It now has that standard footprint, right?
Yep, correct.
New radial reverse scale 13-inch one-piece wheels, so not multi-piece, just one piece. So you're not going to be able to take these apart and paint them like Jeffries wheels or the Daytons, but just kind of gives you a nice look to it out of the box, just to suffice you in case you either want to leave it alone or maybe save some money to then buy some Jeffries wheels or buy some Daytons or
whatever you want
to get. Obviously, the adjustable bell crank that allows a little bit tunability depending on your servo that you choose to upgrade with in the future. And obviously the black links throughout the entire vehicle have gone to black instead of the anodized aluminum color. So there it is, the new 64 classic 64 edition.
Yeah.
64.
It's a 64.
Right.
But just it's been fine tuned. It's aged for a little while and needed a couple little tweaks. So this is kind of where we're at right now.
100%. You know, so guys, you guys know that anytime you guys order from our website,
Do you get cat bucks?
I mean, I don't get cat bucks anymore, but I do.
What
Yeah,
are they
you can use
called?
your reward points. Absolutely.
Have rewards, and you can even tell your friends, I think, and get.
You refer a friend?
Oh my
I've been
goodness.
referring you, but you haven't
I
done
don't-
anything
yeah,
yet. So
come on, guy.
right, and the price on these bad boys did not change. Still at $499.98.
And it's
on the
got
versions.
better everything.
100%.
Oh,
100%.
and you'll guarantee.
I'll guarantee that I won't sign any of them.
Oh, we can't even talk about that.
No, not at all.
This is worth a legend here.
Right. Oh, here we go. We're Shane. So, guys, again, we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for being such an amazing community. All of you, small part or big parts that you guys play a role in inside of our lowrider community. You guys have voiced your opinions. We can't make every single one of your dreams come true, but we're definitely trying to make it so that when you buy these products, they're just a little bit easier to work with in the future and allow you guys a little bit more enjoyability, I feel, fun factor out of the box before you have to start spending a little bit more money to upgrade, because the end game is, like any hobby, is to modify and do cool stuff with it. And with the amount of people out there making parts and servos and wheels and graphics kits, interiors.
What's that, 1/10 rod shop?
1/10 rod shop, exactly.
Amazing interior.
I'm saying there's so many options out there for you guys that we just kind of wanted to keep up with the times, because you guys are doing so awesome, staying ahead of us, that we're like, damn, we need to catch up a little bit.
A little bit.
So we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so very much for doing everything you guys are. We do have more bodies coming out. You guys know about the 63. 63 should be coming. Yeah, they know about it.
No, come on.
We've said it. But the
Have we?
Yeah, of course.
What about the other one?
Oh, we can't talk about that one.
Or the other one?
No, not that one either.
Okay, the Unimog.
But
Can we talk about that one? The thumb?
This one is the one that's going to be really cool.
I don't even know.
But yeah, we definitely have a lot of options still coming out, and in previous times we were really open and expressing to you guys that we're working on something. And of course, whenever hiccups would happen, people get frustrated. So we said, you know what, we're just not going to say anything anymore.
I'm not going to say anything until it's here.
Because we figured, you
And
know
we
what,
can't let anybody down.
exactly. It's
Really for your best interest.
We wanted to keep you guys in loop, but at the end of the day, there's more people that get upset because things aren't here yet. That, you know what, we'll just keep it quiet but let you know
when
that
it's ready, and it's right, and when it's ready, it will be right, and then it will be released.
But I will say this: 63, we are still looking at sometime end of the year, beginning of the year. That's kind of the forefront at this time. The Riviera body that we've been talking about for over a year is en route and has already shipped with the 62 replenishing bodies that we've made, because people have been asking for the 62
single piece and the simple.
Right. And as we mentioned before, those bodies are going to be the last of the Mohicans, the last of those kind. We're not going to do one and done. We're not going to do the one-piece bodies anymore. You guys have said you guys want bodies like these, high detail, so that's kind of where the focus point has been moving forward.
Been switched.
Right. So 63 is going to be detailed like this, and so is and that one, and that one are going to be a lot more high detail.
Yeah.
So rest assured, we're hearing you guys. We understand that for a lot of you guys, it feels like we're beating a dead horse. But again, when it comes to a product that sells so well, we'd be dumb to not try to make more to suffice the needs of so many people out there that still want them.
And for the new guys that get these, make sure you're kind to them in the group, help them out.
100%. So there it is, guys. Shop with confidence. Anytime you guys order from our website, we ship complimentary on all our orders over $50 to the lower 48 states. So if you are anywhere in the lower 48 states, know that you guys can get complimentary shipping. A lot of our hobby shops are going to start carrying these again as well. Make sure you guys, if you have a hobby shop, support them as much as possible. Those brick and mortars, make sure that the hobby can stay alive for a lot of folks that are in your neighborhood, in your neck of the woods.
I know we've got a lot of skunks. That's a good one. He's up north.
Santee, Hobby Town, big time, right?
We got a bunch of local shops, and then like you said, and if they don't carry our product, make sure you get with them. Say, hey, we'd like to support you guys.
100%.
Please call our customer service and ask for someone in sales. They can get you taken care of.
Love it, guys. So with that said, guys, let's get into some of the other stuff that I really want to talk about. So first and foremost, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the homies Team Yonkes just hosted I believe it's their second annual that they did, maybe it might be the third, but multi-annual Best of the West Super Indoor Custom Car Show. And they had Jeffries out there. He was out there signing autographs. I believe he even signed a baby's forehead.
Really? I heard he even signed one that wasn't even out yet.
Dude, I heard he even signed a taco.
Yeah.
So like Jeffries, yeah. Thank you so much, Jeffries, for going out there, supporting the community and just being a part of it. Here's a little bit of what happened, photos that were shared with man. The community coming together is where it's at, guys. Being able to see everyone. I mean, you guys can see that you guys had the MC Magic Man himself, Mr. Chris Mack, holding it down on the mic.
Oh, nice.
I love it. You did a great job as always, from what I heard. Holding it down for Block Boys.
He came up to the Arizona show, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, he was killing it.
Held it down, man.
Is that Jeffries?
That's Jeffries, man.
Oh my God.
Dude, he's getting better with age. Like, he looks amazing.
Like fine wine.
Yes.
Have you shown anybody your tattoo? What he signed?
Well, I'm not supposed to show the patient.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can't show those.
No, it's PG-13 here.
Oh, well, it's just on his lower back.
It's a stamp.
Oh, look at all those fun. But I'm seeing a fair amount of kids, which is awesome to see.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more, a new generation.
And as always, thank you all for coming out to that event. Everyone that supported, man. Every single one of you guys did amazing. Thank you for keeping the community strong and alive and supporting one another. That's what it's all about. Mostly for the kiddo.
A lot of nice stuff. What do you think? People are going to see any of these cars maybe in the running for the SEMA build-off this year?
I don't know. It's coming up 15 days left. Speaking of, there's 15 days left for the SEMA build-off. Like 15 or 16 days left. So, I mean, if you guys are trying to enter in, I want to say you guys are going to want to start posting those pictures of those cars. You know?
And you're allowed to use what? The 64?
64, well, LRH 285 chassis, which is underneath the 64 and the 59.
3D printed bodies are allowed.
Right. LR 260 chassis, which is underneath the Monte Carlo, or a COE chassis. And anything on top of that,
or all three.
Game on. So big shout out to the entire Team Yonkes, guys. You guys held it down. Thank you so much for doing an amazing job on that event. There's also a couple events. And for those of you guys that want to recap for Proline by the Fire, don't go too far. But let's talk about some events that are coming up here in your neck of the woods. Big shout out to the folks over in, where is it? Locos Bay Area. They're holding down the Contra Costa Custom Car Show. It's going to be going down. Let me get my notes here because I messed up here. All right. It's going to be going down in Antioch, California, September 28th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you want information, check out the description of this video. They got some sponsors already. Redcat's also sponsoring this event. We look forward to seeing what they do. If you want more information, reach out to John Munoz or Edwin Menijar. Phone numbers are in the description of this video so you guys can get all that latest and greatest information. Those guys are holding it down. It's their first annual event. I look forward to seeing what they do. Locos Bay Area. Appreciate you guys. Keep it up, man. You guys are doing a great job out there. Next up, we have the Las Vegas Lowrider Super Show hosted by Galindo's Bike Shop. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Galindo's been holding it down show after show, having a good time with a lot of you folks out there. This event's going to happen in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada on October 5th. If you want tickets to this event, you're going to want to go to lowriderexperience.com to get your tickets to enter into the show. There will be a price that he's going to be charging per entry of the vehicles that are going to be shown there. If you want more information, reach out to Don Galindo himself. He'll be happy to fill you in on all that information. Redcat will be there as well. I'll have my camera taking some content. that I'll be happy to share with you guys there as well. Should be a good time, family event, like always. I look forward to it, and I can't wait to see you guys there.
And there's going to be a ton of 1-to-1 as well.
A lot of 1-to-1. And of course, we're going to have the two-tones there as well, from what I understand. So it'll be kind of nice. The next event that's going to be coming up, this one's not going to be for a little bit further time out, but it's definitely worth talking about. Big shout out to Black Boys. Black Boys are holding it down. They're going to be hosting their RC Low and Slow Lowrider show. It's a trailer game type of party, of course. And this event's going to happen at Orange Raceway in Paramount, California. This event's going to happen Sunday, November 3rd, 2024, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Of course, Mr. Chris Mack and the entire Block Boys team is going to be there holding it down, representing, making sure that everyone is enjoying themselves to the max. There is a price per car entry of $10. If you want any information or have any questions, please reach out to @RC_block_boys on Instagram or Facebook. Reach out to RC Block Boys. That's BLOCBOIZ as in zebra. They'll be happy to fill you in with any information. Again, another crew that holds it down year after year, holding it down since day one. Thank you guys all for all the amazing work you guys do. There's no small role in this community, and you guys hold it down like anyone else and then some. So thank you guys so much for everything you guys are doing out there. Let's see here. All right, guys. With that said, let's get into it. There is also, just so you guys know, don't forget, the September Super Sale is coming to an end in just a little bit about what? Another
few days?
Yeah, it looks like
5 days.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days left. You can still get good deals on the RDS drift car down to $112, the kit down to $112.50. We also have the Marksman available down from $399 to $249.50.
And that's got that's got a hobbying ESC and
with
a Holmes hobby motor.
Right, absolutely. What is it? 5-slot motor. Really smooth, works great. Definitely worth getting for the buck. You can also pick up a Gen 9 right now. Originally priced at $359.99 down to $224.50. And of course, you can pick up an RDS ready to run for $227.50. This sale does end in 5 days. So if you guys want to pick up on these while supplies last, you guys are going to be Johnny on the spot and get them while you can. If not, you're going to miss out. And who knows if we're going to have another sale like this moving forward into the rest of the year. With that said, where were we at this last week, bro?
We were in, was it Orange Grove? Grapefruit?
No.
Lane?
Apple Slice?
Banana Peel?
Banana Valley? No.
Oh, Apple Valley.
We were in Horseman Center Park in Apple Valley, California.
For the
Proline by the Fire 2024. This event is an event that has grown over the last couple of years. It used to be a completely different event hosted by Proline, and it was a G6 event. They used to have the Enduro Fix there as well. It's an event that has grown over and over and over again. Proline by the Fire has done an amazing job growing this event, and it's a full house when it comes to crawlers, bashers, and just an all-around good time.
Everything.
Camping is a must. They have food vendors there as well. But you know what? Don't take my word for it. Check out this video of a recap that I was able to film and get for you guys, and let me know what you guys think.
go with the torque.
All right, well, there you guys have it. It was a good time. I enjoyed it, and I don't know how I got suckered into it, but I ended up helping them with the raffle the last night.
Oh, that was a good thing you did too.
That was a good time. Kind of brought back memories of doing the autism awareness crawl and being on the microphone all day.
Yeah.
But it was a good time all in all. We enjoyed it. Aaron had his son there with him. I had my son. Those two are two peas in a pod, and they were crawling as much as can be. It was a good time. It was just an epic time, and I really can't wait for next year. I'm telling you right now, if you guys are anywhere near the West Coast and are contemplating coming next year.
I think we had guys from Australia.
Yes, the Aussies. They were from down under, and they had a great time.
Yep.
We put
Hawaii?
Hawaii, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got to meet Moki out there. Yeah. That was a good time,
Don't
too.
talk to him. He knows everything now.
He does. He's a gatekeeper. But it was a good time, guys. We enjoyed being able to talk to so many people that came up to our booth. We were able to take pictures with a lot of different folks, a lot of pictures of their product. What I showed you guys was only a small amount of what I captured, but I wish I could show you the whole thing. And if I did, it'd be a 20-minute video, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And you guys don't want to go to sleep. But
well, we could have showed them what was it, a 3-hour dust storm that we were literally holding the tent down?
Right. And I'm glad you say this. So this is funny because Phoenix RC Queller says, you and Eric were great together. So if you didn't know, Eric and I actually have been working together for years. He's like my little brother, and he was a big part of ASD Crawlers, and was always on the forefront with us as well at all the autism awareness events. So for him and I to be on the mic together was honestly just kind of like bringing back together what we do really well together. So I just appreciate the support, a lot of smiles out there, and I love to see the videos, especially with the kids out there enjoying the time with their dads and moms out there crawling. Everyone's just having a good time, and I think that's what it's really about, being able to camp. Yep. What did we do one night? We ended up watching a movie. Oh, Shane. So listen, on a few weeks ago, we told you guys, we found out that Shane had never seen the Goonies. So of course we brought a like 200 by 200 inch blow-up screen with a projector, and we watched the Goonies one night, and it was a good time.
It was good. Yep. Shane's seen it for the first time.
Right. And he still only rated it a 5 out of 7.
Unbelievable.
I know. I mean, it's
yeah,
okay.
Popcorn, everything.
Everything. I mean, we even got him cookies. We had him all hopped up on Mountain Dew. Maybe that was a problem.
It was Sugar Shane.
Sugar Shane mostly.
Yeah.
So guys, again, we appreciate you guys so very much. Everyone that came by, all of you guys that are here right now watching and wanting to get information on the new 64 classic. I messed that one up.
Classic
64 Edition 64 is available now on sale. We're going to leave you guys out with the video that we filmed, Aaron and I working together on this bad boy. But here's a video. We hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same channel, with hopefully some new information. And we hope that you guys have a blessed rest of your week. Till next time, peace.